Happy Father's Day and welcome to the Square on Air. Can you believe it's already Sunday again? We have a super special guest with us today. Thank you all for watching and continuing to spread the word about our little small town show. Your comments and questions play a special part in this operation, so please keep them coming. As always, we are coming to you live from the Square in downtown Abbeville, South Carolina, and tonight we are proud to welcome all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, JL Fulks. JL got his start in the blues music circuit playing for the renowned Brandon Santini, eventually breaking off with his own blues trio to win South Florida's Regional Blues Challenge and making the semifinals at the International Blues Challenge in Memphis, Tennessee. Since moving to Nashville, he's won awards for Country Artist of the Year and Country Song of the Year from the International Music and Entertainment Association. In April, he released his latest single titled, I Miss My Truck, in which he reminisces about trading his old Ford Ranger in from high school for a minivan. He's opened for the likes of Johnny Winter, Robert Randolph and the Family Band, and the Atlanta Rhythm Section, to name just a few. He proudly plays and is endorsed by Heritage Guitars, and when he's not playing music, he's most likely to be found kayak fishing for the Vibe Kayaks Pro Fishing Team. It is my honor to introduce to you first, from the Southern Fried Morning Show, your host, Benji Greason, and blues and country and fishing pro, JL Fulks.
Hey, welcome into the Square on Air. I'm Benji Greason, and happy Father's Day. Before we get going here, I want to wish a big happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. It is going to be so much fun here tonight as we have JL Fulks in with us. JL, man, thanks for coming in, and I know that there's a lot of people already tuning in that are really looking forward to hearing you pick up that sweet guitar over there.
Yeah, man.
You're originally from South Carolina, right?
Yep, born and raised in actually Fountain Inn, South Carolina.
Okay.
But I tell everybody Greenville because I spent a lot of time downtown Greenville and stuff too, growing up. But born and raised in Greenville for 21 years.
Very cool, man. And now you're a Nashville resident there. Mm-hmm. That's a little change from Fountain Inn, right?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah. Nashville, a hustling, bustling city, man. I know that it's there's a lot of music always in Nashville, right?
Yeah, just about every night of the week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you've been, I know before COVID hit, you were gigging around a lot. Miss Amber there with that great introduction was talking about some of the shows you'd played and some of the cool acts that you've got to open up for and things like that. What's one of the biggest shows that you did pre-COVID, of course, that really sticks out to you?
Oh man, there's a good bit of them, but I would say probably the time when I got to open for Johnny Winter. That was like kind of the moment I was like, all right, well, this is a dream come true. But after I opened up for him, his manager came up to the stage and asked me my name and told me that Johnny Winter personally wanted to meet me. Whoa. Which was like pretty mind-blowing at the time because I think I was like 22 or 23 at the time. And Johnny Winter is like one of the greatest blues rock guitarists of all time.
Yeah, no doubt.
So for him to want to meet me, and he was like so impressed with me that he set his manager to come find me because he wanted to meet me. And then I went on the bus had a good chat with him. He signed my guitar, which I still have today, and got a picture with him. And then a few months later, he passed away.
Oh, man.
I got to see him, like on one of his final tours. And
Yeah.
it was a big festival. I think it was like 10,000 people or something. So it was a really cool experience.
Definitely a bucket list type show there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's really cool. I know you had you got a brand new single out. I Miss My Truck.
Yep, just came out a couple months ago.
It's about a real life ordeal there, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I was riding down the road one day in my minivan, because a lot of musicians drive minivans, I have to say. Like, I do love my minivan.
Well, it's easy to get your gear in and out
yeah,
of, right?
And I put all the seats down, so it's almost like a truck bed.
Yeah.
So, I'm able to put all kinds of stuff, could put the kayak on top, but I was riding down the road one day in my van, and I'm thinking to myself, like, man, like I really miss my truck, because like I used to have a little Ford Ranger back in high school, and then I just kind of it just kind of clicked in my head riding down the road, like, that's a song, So, I went home and started writing that one, and that seemed to be one that like people really liked when I was like playing it for people, and then I got to Nashville and hooked up with Chris Condon, who is guitar player and musical director for Billy Ray Cyrus.
Okay.
And he recorded and produced the single with me. So that was a really cool experience working with him. And now it's up on Spotify, YouTube, all that good stuff.
All digital platforms.
Yep.
Where'd you shoot the video?
That was actually in the studio I recorded it at.
Okay, very cool. We've actually got a clip of that. I want to cut to that real quick. Here's JL Fulks with I Miss My Truck.
I was cool back in high school, my little Ford Ranger, on a two-wheel drive, but I felt alive. I had a 3-inch lift kit and 212s on the back. Blast the country music loud and proud. I miss my truck, it was good to me, but now I got a minivan and a family. But I remember the good times, always getting stuck. Oh man, I really miss my truck.
There's a little snippet for you there. I Miss My Truck. What a cool song, man. And that's the same guitar in the video that you got on stage with us here tonight, right?
Yeah, this is my main songwriting guitar. I leave all the blood, sweat, and tears on it.
That's a beautiful Gibson, man. Let's you want to play the full song
Sure.
for everybody? Here's JL Fulks' latest single, I Miss My Truck.
And it's a true story. I really do miss my truck. I was cool back in high school, my little Ford Ranger, on a two-wheel drive, but I felt alive. I had a 3-inch lift kit and 212s in the back. Blast the country music loud and proud. Oh, I miss my truck, it was good to me. Now I got a minivan and a family. But I remember the good times, always getting stuck. Oh man, I really miss my truck. One day that truck gave out on the way home from a gig. Didn't know what to do, I didn't have a clue. Soon after I fell in love, and then the babies came. I had to leave my band and got stuck with a minivan. Oh, I miss my truck. It was good to me. Now I got a minivan and a family. But I remember the good times, always getting stuck. Oh man, I really miss my truck. And one day I'll have a truck again, but next time it's gonna be four-wheel drive with a Hemi engine. I miss my truck. It was good to me. But now I got a minivan and a family. But I remember the good times, always getting stuck. Oh man, I really, really, really miss my truck. I miss my truck. It was good to me. But now I got a minivan and a family. But I remember the good times, always getting stuck. Oh man, I really miss my truck. Oh man, I really miss my truck. Man, I miss that truck.
JL Fulks, I miss my truck. Now that is that's the latest single, and it's out everywhere, right? Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, the whole nine. You can go pick that up.
That's right.
And also, we'll have JL Fulks Venmo and Cash App in the comments here tonight. If you'd like to drop a dime in the bucket, I'm sure he'd be much obliged. Venmo is at JL Fulks. That's Fulks. And Cash App is $JL Fulks, Fulks. So go check that out. And Jane Brooks Powell gets in and says, "A little country, a little blues." I love it.
Cool.
Is that your? Seems to be your wheelhouse, man.
Yeah, like the blues is my roots. So I started playing the blues, God, since I was a kid. When I first started the guitar, because my dad gave me a Stevie Ray Vaughan record.
Okay.
And changed my life.
Yeah.
So that's where I started, and now I've kind of branched out in the country and stuff too, which is also my roots too. Being born and raised in Greenville and Fountain Inn and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I try to do my own thing, because I think whatever an artist, like what they do most true to themselves, is going to shine, I think, the most.
That had to be, was it overwhelming? Like when you heard the Stevie Ray Vaughan album for the first time, whatever, you're like, I love this, I want to do this. And then you go to try to learn those licks, and you're like, wait a minute, he's got 6 hands over here.
Yeah, it was funny, like at school I always kind of struggled with math and English and stuff like that. But like when I discovered the guitar, it came really natural to me.
Okay.
So that's how I kind of knew this is what I'm destined to do in life,
Right.
Because it just, compared to other things in life, guitar just came so naturally.
Yeah.
And I just was always gravitated towards the stage and.
Well, it's your gift,
that stuff.
obviously,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I heard a while back somebody said that everybody's searching for their gift, but their gift is what you can do naturally with the least amount of effort.
That's right.
That is, that what you can do the best with the least amount of effort. So that's awesome that a blues guitarist is your gift, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, I was fortunate to discover it early in life,
Yeah.
So that was cool. So now I've been doing it professionally for over 10 years.
Very cool, man.
Just moved to Nashville and
Yeah.
kind of gave up my routine down in Florida of playing 5 nights a week to pursue bigger and better things in Nashville.
Yeah. Well, it is. They call it Music City for a reason. There, you're an outdoorsman too, as well as a guitar player, and you like to fish and be out on the lake and stuff a lot, right?
Yeah. it's a great outlet for me,
Yeah.
being a musician and the craziness in the music industry. It's cool to be able to go out on the kayak and challenge myself like in another avenue and stuff.
Is there anything more peaceful than just being out there on the water
Oh
by
yeah,
yourself?
I
right?
love it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
You were
very
actually you had some cameras following you
Yeah.
recently, right?
Yeah.
So the Road Angler TV, and
Mm-hmm.
you're actually sponsored by Vibe Kayaks.
Mm-hmm.
That's how does a blues guitar player get sponsored by a kayak company?
Like a couple years ago, I was at this point in life where I was doing nothing but just nonstop music,
Right.
and it got to the point where I was just getting like so burnt out, and I wasn't getting like any inspiration, for my songs. I was just because all I was doing was just playing music, and I had my cousin and a couple friends take me down the river one day kayaking, and I'd never been kayaking before, and I kind of like got back with my roots, like from when I was a kid playing in the creek and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and I really fell in love with kayaking, and then I started getting into kayak fishing pretty seriously, and then was posting a lot of great content, and then reached out to Vibe Kayaks about being on their team, and now I've been on the team for over a year now. So
Very cool, man.
it's been cool.
We've got a clip of you out there doing what you do from Road Angler TV. Let's check that out.
What's up, guys? It's JL Fulks, Road Angler TV. Back out here on Percy Priest Lake. I'm in a different spot I don't usually come to, but there are a ton of people out here on the lake today. It's a beautiful day. The weather's pretty perfect. Got bright blue skies, not a cloud in the sky. We're gonna get to fishing, gonna throw all kinds of different stuff today. Hopefully we can get on some. Stay tuned.
Got a little one, guys, on the craw here. Just put the craw on the Ned rig, like a Ned rig craw. Very nice. Saw a little action over here, threw it over there, and oh, sure enough. Alright, guys. A little spot or something. Got that skunk off. Alright.
Very cool. We you actually got to do a little fishing yesterday up here in Abbeville, Lake Secession.
Yeah. That's actually my newest video on Road Angler right now. Got up bright and early at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Got out on the lake, and I was surprised. I caught like 5 or 6 bass, back to back, and I caught one pretty good one. So the bite is on at Lake Secession right now. So
Yeah.
get out there, throw a green pumpkin worm, you'll do all right.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Vibe Kayaks and so do you produce this whole thing? Like, are you the one that sets up all the cameras and the whole thing?
I run all the GoPros and stuff in my kayak. I wear a hat. It's called an action hat. That gets a lot of it. And I do all the editing, and all the music on the channel itself is all my original music.
Oh, that's so
I don't
cool,
use
man.
any other people's music, just the stuff I create.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so neat, man. Multi-talented guy here. We I would imagine that one of your songs, Cold Mountain Stream, probably had did it have something to do with a kayaking experience, maybe?
Yeah, that actually is about a trip that I had coming up here from Florida. It was in the middle of January, and I don't know, I got so burnt out from Florida, and I just wanted to kind of go up to the mountains and get away from the whole beachy thing. And I was like, I planned a trip with my cousin and some friends, and we went up to Table Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we went fishing up there at I forget the park, but went fishing for trout and stuff, and just had a good time, and I ended up writing a song about it, and yeah.
Do you fly fish?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Did fly fishing. It's
Very
basically about fly fishing, you know,
Yeah.
like up in the mountains, and talking about Greenville is my hometown and stuff. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Here we go. Cold Mountain Stream, JL Fulks.
Yeah, this one came out, I guess, about 2 years ago as a single. Back out on the road, headed to my hometown. Me and the van and Highway 95. I got a cabin out in the woods. My crew's got it all planned out. I'm gonna be Blue Ridge bound when I arrive. Just give me that cold mountain stream where I can float dry flies on the water and drink beer. Just give me that fresh mountain air and some memories that we'll all have for years. Well, I haven't had much of a getaway in quite some time, and I know it's long been overdue. It might be January and a little bit chilly outside, but I know wild trout are passing through. Just give me that cold mountain stream where I can float dry flies on the water and drink beer. Just give me that fresh mountain air and some memories that we'll all have for years. I just want a trip that we'll all remember, of the good times with our friends, and I'll be reminiscing the fun we had together when this journey ends. Just give me that cold mountain stream where I can float dry flies on the water and drink a beer. Give me that fresh mountain air and some memories that we'll all have for years. Just give me that cold mountain stream where I can float dry flies on the water and drink beer. Just give me that fresh mountain air and some memories that we'll all have for years.
Man, I could see that on a Coors Light commercial.
It's funny. I have pitched it to a few beer companies. I've actually the perfect one I've been trying to. There are actually two I've been trying to pitch it to. Busch Light, because their slogan is Mountain Stream Cold.
There you
So
go. Right.
that would be the perfect.
Yeah.
Or Sweetwater. That was the other one
Yeah.
I was thinking, because they're a fly fishing company, and I have reached out to them. They haven't gotten back to me yet about it, but
Well, Sweetwater's in Atlanta, so they're somewhat somewhat local, right?
yeah. But that's all we need. So if any of y'all out there
Got any hookups?
Yeah, let us know.
JL Fulks in with us again. You can go to his Venmo at JL Fulks or his Cash App, which is $JL Fulks. Drop a dime in the bucket there. He'd be much appreciated, man. Every episode, this is season 1, episode 9, Square on Air, and every episode, of course, COVID comes up because it's worldwide pandemic thing. How have you kind of been coping through this? Have you kind of been shut up in Nashville? Did you make your way back home with this whole situation? How'd that work out?
Yeah, so when the whole COVID thing, before it got super big here in America, I was in Florida doing a big tour in February, and I made all this money and stuff, and I was like, all right, I got to go back to Nashville, start investing in some new merchandise, and just really get focused on the Nashville scene. So I got back first week of March, and then all of a sudden COVID just hit out of nowhere, and just shut everything down. I had festivals that were booked for the end of May. I was supposed to go play in New Orleans at a big festival, and had a bunch of other shows. Even the summer tour was supposed to be 3 or 4 times bigger than what it is, but so many shows had to cancel because of COVID. But the last few months, it's been kind of tough, but me and my girlfriend have been able to get through it and stuff, and luckily her job's not affected like mine has, like musicians' jobs have.
Right.
And it's really unfortunate for the live music industry going through all this, but yeah, it was tough to kind of, because you have to kind of search for different alternatives to make money, especially since, like, someone like me who's dedicated their lives to music, so shows are 80% of my income. So not being able to play the last 3 or 4 months has been kind of tough. I'm still, I can do the live stream thing. It's not quite the same as a live show, but that's been kind of getting me by. And then doing a lot of fishing for road angler and building up my YouTube channels also gives me royalties and stuff that have helped get me by, the last few months and stuff. So
right.
But yeah, still waiting for everything to, get back to the rise, because I know people are probably dying out there for live music.
Yeah.
I sure am. Me and my girlfriend, we want to go out and explore Nashville, and we haven't even been able to do that yet completely. Because we moved there and got settled. Then I went on tour, came back, and then COVID hit. So I've been there for 8 months, coming up on a year already, and haven't been able to do a whole lot.
Did you take some of the time to write new music, or was it a time for you to just kind of step away from everything for a minute and find other things?
I would say it was more kind of a way to like step away for a minute and just kind of take a look at everything in a different perspective, and because I'm kind of rebranding myself as well, because for the last 10 years I was specifically a traditional blues artist, and at one point I decided, I kind of want to get out of that and just start writing all kinds of songs. And, I want to be a songwriter. I want to get like a publishing deal and write songs for a living, write songs for other people. So that was kind of where my journey had taken me. So getting away from that was good. I have written a little bit, but still trying to find the inspiration. It's kind of hard to find inspiration when you're stuck inside,
Right.
And I've written a few songs and some that are in the works, but definitely want to start writing with other writers in Nashville too.
You wonder how many songs are going to be out here soon that's talking about these 4 walls closing in on me. Because everybody, just sitting around twiddling
I've heard
their thumbs.
Songs about COVID-19, like that people with coronavirus. And
strike
stuff.
when the iron's hot, I guess, right?
Yeah.
You've also got another song out. "Hold On Tight" is one that we've heard. Tell us a little bit about this song, how it came about.
Well, this was also like one of the first songs like I put out that wasn't blues, and it was a really good song. And I was working with a really good producer down in Florida, and he was just like, "Man, you got to put this song out because this is a really good tune." And I was like, "Well, I don't know if like my blues fans aren't gonna like it. I already know that. So, but it was too good of a song not to put out, and it really meant a lot to me. And I wrote it about the woman I'm with now, and it still rings true today. We've been together 4 years.
Good brownie points there, man. When you put out a song about her.
But this one was a gamble, though. Putting it out because people kind of criticized me at first before I put it out, but I didn't know that a couple years later it would win Country Song of the Year at the International Music and Entertainment Awards. So
very cool.
It's worth taking a risk, and be able to cross over without crossing out.
Right.
But,
I like that.
But this one's called "Hold On Tight." It's funny how life works. It doesn't always go as planned. There were times I learned the hard way, but it's made me who I am. I was different before I met you. only weak and jaded. But now my heart is feeling whole, and I'm captivated. We don't need to build walls, 'cause love is only gonna knock them down. We should just ride the wave and see where it goes, 'cause no one knows. So hold on tight. So hold on tight. So hold on tight. Never let me go. Never felt this way before. So comforted inside, and all of my emotions I can't seem to hide. We don't need to build walls, 'cause love is only gonna knock them down. We should just ride the wave and see where it goes, 'cause no one knows. So hold on tight. So hold on tight. So hold on tight. Never let me go. We don't know about tomorrow. We only know about today. So I'm gonna hold you close tonight, knowing that you're here to stay. We don't need to build walls, 'cause love is only gonna knock them down. We should just ride the wave and see where it goes, 'cause no one knows. So hold on tight. So hold on tight. So hold on tight. Never let me go.
JL Fulks. There's such a there's a real sweetness, I guess you could say, about that song. And I mean, you really put yourself out there. And were y'all like serious when you were writing this song? Because you would hate to write a song that beautiful and then get friend zoned.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, like the producer I was working with, he called it a wedding song.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's it hasn't got the publicity it quite deserves yet. But I think if it was going to be marketed towards anything, I would say like a wedding type song.
No doubt. Go check out all of JL Fulks music. Venmo, JL Fulks, at JL Fulks on Venmo. Cash App is $JL Fulks. But your music is out everywhere: Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, the whole nine. Just Google you, right?
That's all you got to do. Visit my website, jlfolks.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got merchandise and stuff up
I
there?
do. I do. Mm-hmm.
Cool deal. Y'all go pick up a T-shirt or a hat.
Cool.
There from JL Fulks. You've been gigging. Things are starting to pick back up a little bit now, right? And you got big plans coming up the rest of the summer?
Yeah. So I'm on tour right now. This is show number 2.
Okay.
I played a house party last night on Lake Secession. But I think I've got 7 shows right in South Carolina next couple weeks. But very thankful to be playing. You know, it's been about 3 to 4 months, and I've only played maybe 1 show. So, you know, even like playing last night, I'm trying to remember all the songs that I know because it's been so long. But, you know, going from playing 5 nights a week to nothing, you know, it's kind of having withdrawals.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm on tour, and I got the tour schedule on Facebook, Instagram, my website, so you guys can go check that out. But yeah, doing this tour, doing a bunch of fishing too while I'm in town, making videos, and then going back to Nashville and starting to do some stuff, some writers' nights and stuff out there.
Right.
You know, hopefully start to get back and playing shows more consistently as this starts to dissipate, hopefully.
As much as you're in the fish, as much as you're in the right place. They call this the Lakelands area.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just lake after lake after lake after
It's
lake
awesome.
around here. So that's really cool, man. Really, really cool. We are going to throw it back to Miss Amber here, and Amber will take us out with the outro. We've got another song, got another video clip coming up. We'll hang out for a few more minutes here with JL Fulks before we have to call it a night here on the Square on Air. Miss Amber, take us away.
Well, this episode has just flown by again, and we are already down to our last song. Thank you all for watching this week. And remember, you can view past episodes on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to us there. This show is also broadcast on WC Tales Channel 20 at 9:30 p.m. on Tuesdays and lunch 30 on Wednesdays. For more information and merchandise from JL Fulks, please visit his website at jlfulks.com. If you'd like to tip or donate to him, his links are in the comments and on your screen. He and all of us at the Square on Air give you a big thank you in advance. If you are a business or patron of the arts and would like to sponsor or support the Square on Air, please reach out to us at thesquareonair@gmail.com. We hope you'll be back again next week as we welcome country singer and songwriter Josh Vickery. But first, let's give our full attention once again to JL Fulks.
So we're going to play this clip real quick, but I wanted to introduce it, or let you introduce it, and kind of give the backstory on it, where it was shot and wrote and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Who I am.
Okay, so
There's
who
a lot
I am-
in those 3 words, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's funny. Like songwriting is one of those things where you can't really like rush creativity, and it's you experience like some songs you write like within an hour. Like Cold Mountain Stream, I wrote like in an hour.
Right.
But this one took me 6 years to write this song.
Wow.
And it was like I started it, and I was like, I haven't been on the road long enough to really, like write this anthem.
Okay.
So I, years of being on the road and stuff, I was kind of able to finish out the rest of the song a little bit at a time. But we ended up shooting a music video and shot a lot of it at out in the Everglades down in Florida with a bunch of alligators and stuff. So that was kind of a cool setting. And actually a place where I fish pretty often down there. So there's some shots of me fishing and stuff in the video. And then we did some like performance shots in this other venue that I play at pretty consistently in South Florida. And the video ended up coming out really good. I've won awards with the guy who's done the video a few times.
Very cool.
And he's like my video guy. So
Yeah. All right, so we'll have a quick clip here, and then we'll come back and hear the entire song here with JL Fulks. Here is Who I Am.
That's just the way I am. Always trying to do the best I can. And I ain't out to please no one. Because in the end, I am who I am. Oh, oh, oh. I can't change who I am. as for showing on my guitar. It's been on the road, in the sky, in every smoky bar. And I become so ragged, I never felt so alone. Just counting the days until I get back home. I can be strong, and I can be weak, and the cold-hearted woman can bring me to my knees. Don't wanna be rich, don't wanna be poor. I'm blessed with what I have, but I'm always wanting more. And that's just the way I am. Always trying to be a better man, and I ain't out to please no one. Because in the end, I am who I am. I am who I am. Miles go by as I stare out the window, thinking hard about this life I've come to know. Another state line, another morning waking up with no one, trying to keep my eye on the prize. That's just the way I am. Always trying to do the best I can, and I ain't out to please no one. Because in the end, I am who I am. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. I can't change who I am. The world has been moving down on my shoulders, trying to live up to this name. So many temptations, so many new destinations, but still I love it all. That's just the way I am. A hard-working American, and I ain't out to please no one. Because in the end, because in the end, I am who I am. I am who I am. I am who I am. I am who I am.
JL Fulks, everybody. Oh man, thank you so much for coming down, hanging out with us.
Honored
tonight.
to be here. Thanks for having me. This show is really cool. I really like
thank
it.
you,
It's awesome.
man. We really do appreciate you coming down. Best of luck in Nashville and on the tour this summer. And man, just the sky's the limit. You know that.
That's right, man.
Really cool. I want to say Happy Father's Day again to all the dads out there. Appreciate everybody
Yep.
tuning in, and that's all the time that we've got for tonight's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Tune in again next week. S1E10 on the way with Josh Vickery. Everybody love everybody. God bless and good night.